Hey guys, it's me, Mr. J's Gaming here, and welcome back to more of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Last time, we returned here from the present after saving Marl, that is Princess Nadia, from ceasing existence. And here we are outside the Tent of Horrors. I just want to show that we have racked up 66 points, and I just want to show you what is in here. Welcome to Norstein Beckler's Tent of Horrors. The spine-tingling show is just about to start. And yes, he does have the same voice as Kefka from Final Fantasy VI. That's been 10 points. I'm Biggs, Wedge, and Piet. Now, I like to keep my eye on just one person. That way I know where he is, and then it would be a 50% chance of finding the right person. Unfortunately, I was keeping my eye on Wedge, however he chose Piet, so it was a 50-50 chance of me getting the right person. Thankfully, I got it. And yes, it is a Poyozo doll. Looks a bit like Kiwala. You know, the guy who drops shelters. He'll spruce up your room. What Poyozo does is that he actually causes, you can, oh, you know what? I'll go to Crono's house because I'm gonna need to heal up eventually. And you know what's even nice is this cool little Easter egg. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. I've never seen you with any girls around except for Luca. Who's this pretty new friend? I'm Marl. Nice to meet you. Marl, you say? Have we met somewhere before? I could swear I recognize you. Perhaps it's just my imagination. Nope. Princess Nadia. And here's Poyozo right here. Same music from the intro. We're going to have a nice nap, which is kind of creepy because Marl is sleeping in the same bed with us. I didn't touch her, I swear! Anyways, let's rack up some more silver points because there's more gifts that Norstein Beckler can give. I don't think there's anything new for the, well, actually, I think for the second game, the second game that caused 40 points come into importance much later in the game, which is why I'm keeping it for that point in the game. And so I'm gonna try to rack up points for the 80-point game. So it'll only be a moment. For the 80-point game, like I said, the 40-point game comes into importance much later. The 40-point game is fun. However, like I said, the reward is actually useful for a story plot device much later in the game. So I'll go for the 80-point game. Now this one is actually very challenging for me. Monsters will come in from above, throw beanbags at them, and push them all the way into the cage. You want to run up to these beanbags and shoot them to get the monsters all the way to the back. A hostage you provide will slowly be lowered into the flames. You can buy time by hitting the blue light in the rope, but let your friend get charbroiled and the game's over. And of course, if those monsters get to the bottom of the screen, they'll tackle Chrono and allow Marl to, well, get burned up. Defeat the monsters before the hostage goose gets cooked. I suck at this game, by the way. Yep, I lost. Well, I'll try again, but you get the idea, and yeah. You get the idea, so I'll just try again off screen. Wow! Second time try. Of course it's gonna be the try. Apparently the trick is to actually hold up and then just slide against it. That way you're always facing up. Well done. Take this cat. It's a male to match our female. Now, if we go back in, well, actually, I don't have enough points. Okay, hold on. Let me grind up until I get about 10 points. Because right now I have only 6 because I used up all that much. So yeah, I'll just go here as opposed to Gato. That looks so wrong. Playing the first 10-point game again will get you cat food. Cats will run away if you don't feed them, you know. However, the first 2 cats you get will actually never, ever run away. And by giving them cat food, yes. 2 kitties, yay! You can actually check their cat food and you'll find that they have 1. When they get enough cat food, they'll actually start to breed. So, it's just a matter of, well, grinding for cat food. I think the 80-point game actually gives you, more grams of cat food, so I'll actually, well, keep on grinding for cat food. And my grandparents' cat thinks that I'm talking about her, because she's heading right into the kitchen, where her food dish is. Yeah. And already, just by 1 game, it reached 24. Alright, so I'll be playing the 80-point game from now on, especially now that I know the secret. Just hold up as you move back and forth. Oh, by another thing, I want to point out, Chrono and Marl had their levels go up. And of course, by battling Gato, their tech points also gone up a little bit. So they learned some new tags. Marl learned Aura, which restores a small amount of HP to an ally, and together they ended up learning Aura Whirl, which restores a small amount of HP to all allies. And it also seems that Marl is pretty close to learning Allural, which confuses enemies, but she needs 40 more tech points. Very, very nice. So I think now we're gonna go ahead and do the logical thing, which is visit Luca, of course. Hey, I thought you said you were gonna work on the telepod. Reducing the form factor of a bipedal robot without compromising balance is tougher than I thought. Oh, Crono, hurry up and escort the princess back to the castle. Apparently, she's working on trying to make a robot. We're always off tinkering with her inventions. Hey, there's, Tabin right now. I brought you this envelope with what we earned today. Oh, you're so thoughtful. Because she can't walk, everyone's taking care of her. That's like a family should. Well, you know the deal. Just going through Guardia Forest. And, well, return Marl home. Will go down in 1 hit. In fact, all the enemies here will go down in 1 hit, so don't even bother using dual attacks. Here, that's enemy. Let's see if I can get into a battle with it again. Correctly this time. Hello? Can you stay in battle? Yes, the Gilded Bird has finally stayed in battle. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and focus our attacks on it because that bird can actually do a bit of... And yes, Marl is being a projectile user. She's going to do less damage if she just bashes them with the crossbow. But yeah, the Gilded Bellbird can use confusion like I've shown in the bar before. And, I can sneak by those enemies does. Nice. Now if we head over here, you find that the dead end now opens up to a grotto. And that chest is still there in the future. Anyways, I'm glad that I finally got into a battle with that Gilded Bellbird, even though I already showed off its text. Anyways, off to Guardiat Castle. Princess Nadia! Are you alright? Where on earth have you been? Hey, it's the Chancellor. I guess he descended off him. We heard you were abducted. We had soldiers combing the entire kingdom for you. Well, she wasn't abducted, she just ran away. You back there. You're the one, are you? Thought you kidnapped the princess? If I was kidnapping the princess, why would I return her without... well, you know. No, Chrono only. Seize him! Seize the filthy terrorist! Whoa, just because I went on a date doesn't make me a terrorist. He deceived our princess and plotted to overthrow the crown. No, you mustn't. I knew a stricter judicial system was gonna bite me in the butt. Stop this right now! Her supremacy overpowers you, Chancellor. What are you fools doing? Her Highness, the princess said. It doesn't matter what she said, seize him! She's royal, of course it matters what she says. She's your leading government. You know, behind her father. Looks like we're at a trial. Well, at least a strict judicial system is better than no judicial system at all. I, your counselor, shall serve as prosecutor. You mean plaintiff? I, Pierre, represent the defense, as an attorney. Members of the court, I will now bring forth the defendant, Crono, who is charged with the adoption of Princess Nadia. Alright, what shall be his fate? To burn at the stake, perhaps? To feel the tickler? Or hang upside down? Both are pretty bad. But I would settle with being hanged upside down. I mean, it would be painful and gave me chronic headaches, but hey, or shall we employ the guillotine? Death is better than torture, so guillotine. The choice is yours, good jurors. Now, let us begin. Hold on, I think I'm gonna turn down the music a little bit. Sorry about that. We shall hear the testimony of the defense. Pierre is charged with premeditated abduction of royalty. The question is, how could he be guilty of a crime that never occurred? That's right, she ran away. She was never captured. The prosecution would have you believe that the defendant kidnapped the princess. However, the truth is quite to the contrary. Not only was a meeting a coincidence, but it was the princess herself who asked Crono if she should join him. That's right. Is it true? Who is responsible for initiating contact? Well... I needed to run into her because... well, I needed to run into her because that was story progression, and I just wanted to talk to her, so I guess I was. Indeed, the defendant deliberately approached the princess pretending it was an accident. Well, it was an accident, I wasn't pretending. Having to do the princess, the defendant then cursed her into visiting Luca's little side. There were countless to witness this. That's not true. That's a lie. She wanted to come. Wow, That actually sounded like someone guilty would say. Shortly thereafter, both the princess and the defendant vanished. If that's not a criminal abduction, I don't know what is. It was an accident. I didn't even know she was royal till afterward. Several other acts have also been brought to my attention. Called the defendant's character into question. Objection! This cannot possibly have any relevance to the case. Care to respond, Chancellor? Chrono's character is at the very core of this case, Your Honor. This evidence will show that his testimony cannot be trusted. Well, that's true. Very well, we have nothing to hide. I would like to call a witness who can vouch for the defendant's good character. That man brought me my kitty back. Thank you, mister. How about that? The man before you is fine, upstanding youth. He deserves to be honored, not put on trial. Ooh, looks like they're buying it. The realist, you hear his motive. Was there any motive for this good youth to kidnap Princess Nadia? No, there was none. Pardon me, but I believe the motive was quite clear. Greed. Her fortune did tempt you, did it not, Crono? Well, no, I was never tempted. How can I be tempted by something I didn't even know exist? Are you sure? You weren't in the least bit tempted? Not at all. Very well. No more questions, Your Honor. I believe it has been made quite evident that my client is a fine and virtuous young man. The defense rests, Your Honor. Members of the jury, it is time for a verdict. If you believe the defendant guilty, stand to the left. Innocent, stand to the right. Not guilty. Are you booing? Yes, they will cheer if they say guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Man, these people really want to see me tortured or killed. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Order in the court. A verdict has been reached. No one said I was guilty except for the Chancellor. The defendant has been found not guilty. But even if he did not kidnap the princess, the fact remains that he aided in her flight from the castle. I didn't even know she was running away. I had no idea she was running away. I did not know she was royalty. Well, actually I did because I played the game before, but still. I sentence the accused to 3 days of solitary confinement as punishment. Objection! Take him away. Objection! I didn't even know she was royal. Stop. Princess Nadia. That's quite enough, young lady. But, Father... All I asked was you to remain at the castle and behave like a princess. What's done and done. Even royalty must obey the laws of the land. Or you could alter the laws so for you to break them. I mean, then again, you're the highest authority. What's stopping you from breaking the law? Leave it up to the counselor and forget about your little escapade in town. Actually, I take that back. He would have to obey the laws if there was something along the lines of a Magna Carta. We are through here. Well, at least solitary confinement isn't that bad. I do that all the time. Just give me a Game Boy and I'll be fine. Wait, This is medieval times? No, there's no Gaming Boys in here? No! No! This man is a sadistonist who meant to overthrow our kingdom. That's not what the report says. He has been found guilty by trial. I trust him to your care. That's a lie. Why are you so desperate to kill me? So this is a monster who abducted the princess. His execution is in 3 days hence. See that he is here to attend it. Execution? I don't recall hearing anything about that. No cause for concern. There's only been a small delay in the paperwork. Or do you mean to question me? No, never, sir. Guards? Take the prisoner away. What? I'm going to prison anyways? I'm getting killed anyways? You gotta be kidding me. Well, that's it for this part of Let's Play Chrono Trigger. Well, it seems like we're facing execution. So, let's hope that the next part is not the last one. If you like this video, go ahead and leave behind a like. Feel free to leave behind a comment. And if you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and subscribe. Oh, and here's a bit of an update. I recently created a Facebook and a Twitter account. So if there's any viewers out there who have a Facebook and Twitter account, or Twitter account, feel free to like and or follow me. Okay, that's all I have to say. I will like to see you guys in the next video.